So a lightweight parts at Gimmick. I don't know, I've got a carbon fibre laptop. Nah, really. Are they a gimmick? They're definitely not a gimmick. They're definitely not a gimmick. They definitely do work, but at the end of the day, it's going to depend on your performance and whether you can reap the advantages of these lightweight parts. Like, I know a lot of people who they've just got into cycling, or they're not the greatest. They're definitely not at their top level, and they're looking into getting lightweight parts, carbon wheels, and all that kind of stuff, which is fine. But I always just tell them, just be the best you can be on your bike at the moment, and then these little upgrades later on, these little weight saving upgrades later on, they're gonna actually make a difference. At the moment, they're not gonna do much for someone who hasn't got their fitness or hasn't got their performance up to level. So that's my opinion. Lightweight parts are good. They do make the bike easier for climbing and things like that, and I can certainly understand why people use them. They do work. I don't know about saving 20 grams on a bottle cage like some people do. I think that's gone a bit too far. Not even the best, the best rider in the world with a 20 gram saving would probably only save 10-20 seconds, not even over the whole course of the Tour de France or something like that. So some of these people are just trying to save as much weight as possible, but at the end of the day, even the UCI has a limit on what a bike can weigh, which I think 6.5 kilos is 6.5 kilos is the lightest a bike can be. It can't be any lighter than that. So if it's definitely going to help you, then definitely get lightweight parts. I know for me, I struggle with climbs more than anything, so a lightweight set of wheels will probably help me get up those climbs. But on the other side of the coin, someone who's better at descending might prefer a bike that's a little bit heavier to keep their momentum going, and because a light bike going down a pretty big descent, the force of the wind coming back on them will actually slow them down rather than a bike with a little bit more weight. So that comes into play as well. So for beginners and people who aren't at their physical peak yet, I would say there's a lot more advantage in other things, like getting a Garmin if you don't have one already. Getting a Garmin and get on Strava to monitor your progress and see if you are getting better or getting worse and where you can improve and things like that. And things like power meters that actually tell you how much power you're putting out, and so you can work out how long you can hold power for and certain things like that. So in summing up, lightweight parts, they definitely work, they're definitely great. Just remember that lightweight parts are usually a lot weaker, so for someone who is just starting out, I wouldn't recommend them having lightweight wheels and all that stuff, because the chances of them hitting curbs and not looking after the bike, but not doing things, going over bigger bumps and things than they should on bikes like that, or doing silly things like that. So it's certainly an advantage. Lightweight parts certainly are an advantage. They are good, but I would recommend there's other things to spend your money on in the early stage of cycling. There's better things to spend your money on, such as, like I said, Garmin's and things like that. Getting a good bike fit. All that stuff is more important than lightweight wheels and carbon fibre handlebars and all that kind of stuff. So as I said, don't get me wrong, lightweight parts, they do work, they are great, but in my opinion, you want to be at your physical peak before you do these upgrades, because when you do the upgrades, the difference in performance will be huge compared to now. If someone's just beginning cycling, goes for one ride on heavy wheels and then another ride on lightweight wheels, they will feel the difference. They probably will be quicker, but they're not going to be as quick as if they really know how to ride the bike and they really know how to use their power. So that's my opinion. Let me know your comments in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.